Hello students, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to study the mechanism of muscle contraction, that is sliding filament theory. Now see, in vertebrates, each motor neuron will synapse with many muscle fiber. So what does it makes one motor unit? So what is motor unit made up of? It is actually consist of one single motor neuron and all the muscle fiber it controls. Clear? For example, you can see in the diagram right now, this is blue color. This is one motor unit, one motor neuron connecting many muscle fiber. See the next diagram also. See here, this is your motor end plate. Motor end plate. So region of muscle fiber which lie directly under the terminal portion of the axon is called motor end plate. Clear? And the junction of axon terminal with the motor end plate, that is known as neuromuscular junction. So motor unit, motor end plate, and neuromuscular junction is easy for you now. So this is motor end plate and this is synaptic end bulb. You can see together is neuromuscular junction. They are making neuromuscular junction. See the diagram here of neuromuscular junction. This is neuron and this is the muscles. Clear? This is muscle and this is motor end plate. Means region of muscle fiber where the axon ending is there. Now, once the action potential means nerve impulse has reached to the terminal, then calcium channel will be opening and influx of calcium will occur, which allow the synaptic vesicles filled with neurotransmitter to move towards the presynaptic membrane. Okay, and these neurotransmitter, for example, acetylcholine, check here, this is acetylcholine which is released from synaptic vesicle into the synaptic cleft. See the diagram, into the synaptic cleft. And through synaptic cleft, they will go and bind to the receptors which are present on the motor end plate. Clear? And because of this binding of the acetylcholine, the sodium channel open and action potential is generated in the muscle. So binding of acetylcholine to receptor in the motor end plate will generate action potential in the muscle fiber. Now see here. When the action potential is reaching to the muscle fiber, then this transverse tubule, okay, is nothing, it's an infolding of the sarcolemma. This is sarcolemma. So this transverse tubule, what happened? It is going down. As a result, this receptors, okay, these receptors, they will get separate from this channel. So that now calcium will come out from sarcoplasmic reticulum. And calcium will be increasing now in the sarcoplasm. From sarcoplasmic reticulum, calcium will increase in the sarcoplasm and this calcium will go and bind to the troponin. See better, bind to the troponin and as a result, the troponin is moving, making the tropomyosin to move and active site are exposed. Active site which is present on actin are exposed so that myosin head can bind. Is it clear? So calcium will bind to troponin, which in turn undergo conformational change, which move tropomyosin so that active site is exposed. Now let us study the steps which are involved in the muscle contraction. So first of all, ATP hydrolysis will be done. We already studied in the previous videos. You can check contractile protein video. Myosin head has ATP binding site and it function as an ATPase also. Means an enzyme which will do the hydrolysis of ATP. After hydrolysis of ATP, we will say myosin head is energized. You can see in the diagram, check it is energized, ATP hydrolysis is done. And this energized myosin head assume a cooked position like a stretch spring and it is perpendicular to the thick and thin filament. And it is now having proper orientation to bind to the actin molecule. Up till here clear? Now, this next is attachment of myosin to actin. Now, this energized myosin head will attach to the myosin binding site on actin. So myosin binding site is present on actin, and this energized myosin head will bind to it. Is it clear? When the myosin head will bind, then the contraction cycle will start. And the attachment of myosin head with the actin is known as cross bridge. It is known as cross bridge. Although single myosin molecule has a double head, but only one head binds to actin at a time. So you can see here only one is binding with the actin. And after the binding, phosphate molecule is released. They release the previously hydrolyzed phosphate molecule. Now, after this power stroke comes, after the cross bridge is made, the myosin head will work like a pivot and will change its position from 90-degree angle to 45-degree. Is it clear? Means it will now come to the new position. And what it will do, it will pull the thin filament over the thick filament, generating the force in the process, and this event is called power stroke, and energy is already, we have understood how it is obtaining by the hydrolysis of ATP. So thin filament is pulled over thick filament. Clear? After this, they have to do detachment of myosin. At the end of the power stroke, the cross bridge has to be broken. This can be broken only when ATP molecule bind to it. When ATP molecule bind to the ATP binding site, the myosin head is getting detached. Clear, beta? Let us study in the cycle format. See here, this is energized cross bridge with ADP inorganic phosphate. Calcium level is increasing, the active site is exposed, so it is binding, forming cross bridge, and then phosphate is coming out, and this is the one. Check, orientation is changing. Earlier orientation is 90-degree and now orientation is changing. So it is pulling the thin filament over thick filament. To break the cross bridge, ATP has to enter. Obviously, ADP will also come out and ATP will enter, and the cross bridge is broken. See this diagram? This is H zone. Please analyze it. This is H zone. Clear? We have taken the diagram of two sarcomere. Two sarcomere, there are three Z lines are there. Three Z line. Clear? And slowly, what is going on? We are not assuming middle one to move. Middle one is not moving. Check in the diagram. And only the corner one is moving. So see this H zone is getting decreased. You can check with the H zone is decreasing. Why H zone is decreasing? Because thin filament is sliding over thick filament. And check with this Z line is moving inside. You can check Z line is moving inside. So this is the sliding filament theory. This is the way how muscle contraction work. I hope so this video might be helpful for you. Thanks for watching.